Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Slum86, and we're back on Dunalka. So we're just heading to the shop with a load of strawberries on the back. We're just going to sell them off, get them off the farm, a little bit of extra money in the account. Harvest is complete. As of the last video, we got all our soybeans in. So we've the combine washed, parked up, trailers all washed and parked up. So we don't have a whole pile much more to do on the yard, guys. So it's just a quick little running introduction. We'll get through a little bit of time. Hopefully before we finish up, we will have a shed in place for our cattle. Obviously we will keep an eye as well on the used equipment. See, is there any auctions coming up that we can pop to, maybe make a purchase. There's a little deer. But yeah, we're running into winter now, guys, so I'd say things will slow down on the farm just a little bit, and yeah, it can be tough to create a little bit of content, but we'll see how we're getting on, and as always, we'll give it our best attempt. We're just going to go flat out through the section. Boom. We will have a little bit of or one of our crops to be sold off. We have a few contracts to complete, so that will be coming up shortly too, in a couple of days. Prices will hit a peak for us, and that's when we will sell. So turn is somewhere up here. I always forget it. Not that one, it's this one. So we just pull up here to the back of the store and we will start unloading. So we'll be back here, we'll be back on the farm, guys, and yeah, we'll go through the plans and see what we can achieve. So guys, we're just heading down to our bins. Lizard Logistics has pulled in, and thankfully they will be starting to unload our silos here, and hopefully we'll start to be able to complete some contracts. So this is our little setup. It's a nice little rig. Can't wait till we get one ourselves, guys. But yep, that is what they draw with, and we just hop in here. He won't mind us jumping into his truck a little bit. We'll set it up, get it rolling. It is canola we're going to sell today, and if we look in here, it's just a nice clean cab. They really do look after their trucks, and someday we will own something very similar, guys, very similar. So we'll leave him get on with his business here. As I say, he is just loading away up, and once he's complete, he will head off down the road, and hopefully we will see some income into the farm. So we're not struggling. Other good news, guys, I'll get away here from this loud truck. If we head back up to our farm here, and we check our app here on our phone, you will see we have a few options. One, there's a new truck that looks like a nice little truck. We'll bring up the picture of it any second now. There it is. So it seems to be a X mining truck, so interesting, but it's fully rigged out, so that is an interesting setup. But what we are interested in, guys, is the last two items here on the list. So one, we have a Case Tiger, 524 horses. This is a beast. So we'd be picking this up for a steal, 200,000. So it'd be a fair chunk of our bank balance, but this would become basically the main workhorse on the farm. We'd have to get a few implements. Obviously, our seeder will look lost behind it, so I don't think we'll be pulling the seeder with it. But definitely the likes of a plow, the the lime spreader, all that good stuff will probably go onto the back of this, and this will become the main workhorse. And something else I seen that interests me is a little Agri Pro. So handy little yoke for around the yard, especially if we're looking to go towards the animal side of life. This would be a good setup for us. Now the only thing that scares me about picking up the big tractor is it's not really suited for animals, and it's not really suited for a grass operation. So we'd probably have to work on with the T-Dub for a little bit longer in that regard. Um, but that is something we might contend with, guys. So we'll see the truck driveway here in a bit, and he might even be gone already. And yeah, we'll probably head over to the dealership and see can we strike up some sort of deal on the used equipment. So guys, we're just pulling into the dealership now, and yep, I can see our beauties are actually out in front lot, so that's fantastic. So we're just going to pull in here, and we're going to have a quick look around them, maybe talk to the dealership and see what kind of a deal we can strike up. As I say, the Agri Pro is more for just general around the farm, doing all the bales, all that good stuff. Looks very clean, I must say. I'm impressed with how clean it is. Is it open? It sure is. And again, they have it nicely cleaned and decaled inside. So guys, this could be a good one. So we can't start, we've no key, so we'll have to run to the dealership for that, but they did leave them open, so that's nice. And this is a beast, guys, a Case Steiger. So we could be rocking this on the farm soon, but now we've nothing to pull behind it, so we'll have to strike a deal on some sort of tillage equipment. As it stands, we don't have anything, so we do need some sort of a plow or ripper to pull behind this base. But yep, definitely looking forward to this. This would really make even harvesting stuff we could probably look into getting a chaser bin instead of using the small trailer we currently have. So all these little things might just increase the efficiency on our farm. Is it open? It is. And this is nice, guys. This is comfort. Can't really see the rear hitch, but we can get over that. We might mount a camera or something. But yeah, I can see myself doing some long hours in this thing. So we won't waste any time, guys. We'll shoot over to the dealership, and we'll see what we can discuss here with the boys. And we'll be back in a second. So we've been talking to the dealership, guys. We can strike a deal on these two things. They will throw in the bale fork here as well with it, so that's a nice little addition. If we do want a bucket, we'll have to pay for the bucket though, so we'll have to do a little bit of research, try and get a nice sized one first. But they will throw in the bale fork with this, so that is a fantastic option. With this as well, they're kind of reluctant to do much more with it, so we're probably just going to pick it up as is, guys. Now they were saying down around the corner of their workshop, which is down here, they have a tillage implement which they would be more than happy to part with. It would set us back another 85,000 on top of the 200 for the tractor. So this is something we're thinking about. I think we will do it though. I think we do need something. It's a big John Deere ripper. So that would make our life in the fields quite easy, and we could probably get to work straight away on some of the tillage that we need to do around the farm, because there isn't quite a large chunk of it. So I think we'll probably strike a deal on this as well, guys. And yeah, it's been an expensive day for the farm. We've just shipped out over 300,000. Yeah, but it should improve our productivity on the farm, and in time, although the seeder we have is relatively new to us, we might look at even increasing that, and that would make our seeding and all our field work pretty quick. So we'll see how we're going, but for now I think we have a good start done here, guys, and this is more than I was thinking. Like the harvester, they just seem to have fantastic deals at the right time, so we're not complaining. So that's it, guys. We'll get back to the farm. These boys will be delivered to us probably within the next day or two, and yeah, we'll see if we can beat the frost and maybe get a little bit of field work done with the big new case. So that's it, guys. We'll talk to you It'll probably be a couple of days for me, but for everybody here, it'll be a few minutes, seconds. So today is an exciting day for us, guys. Yesterday the gear landed, and if you run down here, you might also notice something else. Our shed is finally complete. So we have our cattle shed up, guys, and this is it in all its glory. So we'll be looking forward to seeing. Obviously, we've no cattle yet, but we'll be interested to see how we get on with this. Our new Agri Pro 54170 is after arriving with the bale fork attached, and we actually don't have a whole pile of storage. So what we've decided to do instead is we're just going to leave it here under the canopy of the cattle shed short term. Um, yeah, we're under pressure now for storage, something I didn't really think about when we were doing all this purchasing. The excitement got me. And the boys landed yesterday with this, and we were doing just a couple of trial runs. And another issue that arose, that is something I never thought about: rocks. So this field could be a bad job with rocks, guys. So it's something I didn't think about. A little bit of an oversight on my side, but it is some bit of machine. You can see across the back here, and no trouble at all pulling it. Now, we didn't try any hills or anything, but we stopped here. We hit a heavy rock patch, and we just decided we'd stop. We had enough knowledge in us to know what we were doing, and the boys were kind enough to add in, as you can see down underneath there, guys, a tow rope. So just in the event we get stuck or anything like that, no, it shouldn't happen. God knows what we'll tow it out with, but we do have the tow rope on it as well. So that was a nice little touch from him. Didn't expect this. So as you can see, our bank balance has hit quite a chunk there in the last month. We're down nearly 300,000 on what we had originally, but the farm should be now standing in much better condition. We'll have to keep our eyes out for some way of dealing with these rocks, be it rollers or something. They look quite large to me, so it could be a rock picker of some description. So we'll just have to see how we're going. Failing on the rock picker, we could also try and get a special design fork maybe for the front of the telehandler. I'll have to check into it and see what's available. But for now, guys, yeah, the farm is progressing nicely. Our cattle shed is in. Our 2 new bits of equipment have landed. 3 new bits of equipment have landed. Our grass is growing nicely over there in the distance, and we can finally get around to some much needed field work and tidying up around the place. Another thing that never crossed my mind was storage for bales. So this little kind of green shrub area here, we might try and clean it up. We'll see. And also I'm considering, but this is down the line potentially, we're tight for space, so this workshop diesel tank all might get moved. And it's a fine workshop, but it just, for our current new needs, it's probably not going to suffice. So we might look at dismantling that and putting a new building there in its place. Space is of a premium on this farm. As you can see, we have the harvester, the header, the line spreader all tucked in here. Most of this shed is full with equipment as well. So yeah, plenty to think about, guys, going forward. Some new issues creeping up as we progress along this, but it's all about the exciting challenge, guys. So we'll be back hopefully soon enough, and we'll be working on some field work. As I say, I might combine those 2 fields, get rid of the little ditch land that's there, and make them into one bigger field. Now that we have the sized harvester and we also have a bigger plow, we can do these things. Seeder obviously will be the next thing, but for now we have one, and the Tito will work away with it, pulls it away fine. Our grass is also an issue, we need to be looking at that. So we can't go willy-nilly with the new problems, we'll have to fix them as we go, but we still have issues to sort out. We need a mower and all that good stuff that goes with that. So guys, until next time, I've been Snowman86, and this has been another episode on Dunalka, and as I say, it is coming along nicely. We'll see you all again, guys. Take care.